Hello there, Mike MacArthur from the Oshkosh Public Library, here with another This Month in Library History. This year marks the 125th anniversary of the library's home on Washington Boulevard, and I'm celebrating by every month taking a look at the interesting things, or at least to my brain, interesting things that have happened to the library and in the library and about the library over 125 years. So, it's July. Let's take a look at what happened in the summertime. July 5th, 2001, library opens email registration system. So the library in this day started contacting people by the relatively newfangled system called email, which was still pretty new. Prior to this, the library would charge you 35 cents to contact you by mail. July 7th, 2000, Harry Potter book sparks activities. With the release of the fourth Harry Potter book, Goblet of Fire, people were going Potter crazy, and the library was definitely getting in on it. There were programs, all sorts of stuff was going on, piggybacking on the hype of the Harry Potter craze, which was at like full pitch by this time. Even I was aware of it, and I didn't really read children's literature at all at that time. OPL stacked up some 14 copies to make sure that they can meet demand. July 18th, 1991, we're number one. We're number one. According to the Department of Public Instruction, out of 17 library systems in Wisconsin, the Winnifox library system was the number one circulator per capita. There were 10.8 checkouts per capita, totaling 2,558,263 items checked out in the system. Winnebago County actually ranked second out of all 72 counties in Wisconsin. Oshkosh itself that year circulated 986,185 items. Woo, big numbers. Slinging books left and right. July 20th, 2002, Census File offers glimpse of the past. On this day, the library received its microfilm copies of the full 1930 federal census. So for those of you who aren't historians or genealogists, the federal census, the full version of the federal census, is publicly released every 10 years after a 72-year embargo. These days, when they release the census, you usually access it online. Back in the early 2000s, they were still, the only way to see it really was to get it on microfilm. And who can afford microfilm? But the library can afford microfilm. So coincidentally, I think it's the last one we ever received on microfilm. July 25th, 1998, new self-checkout machine adds speed efficiency to main library. So, before they came for your groceries, the self-checks came for the library books. So we were ahead of the curve, weren't we? Ironically, the article notes the ease of use, but that the line for the self-check was often longer than the line for an actual employee to serve you. July 26, 1995, gull head found in a box. Yikes! So here's kind of a grim one. They found a severed gull head, like seagull head, in the library drop box. So apparently right around this time, this followed an incident in Menominee Park where one day some people woke up and they found 30 decapitated seagulls there. Yikes! And I don't know if I couldn't find an article about whether they found the culprit there. Grim. And July 28th, 1903, the annual meeting held. 3 years in to the library, their board's holding their meeting and noting that the library is, quote, now in splendid condition financially and in patronage and equipment. Some facts that are noted in the reports here: 12,316 books were now part of the library's collection. 2,251 books were cataloged and added to the collection that year. 5,935 library card holders existed in the city. In winter, they were disinfecting the books to help spread diseases like smallpox. How about that? And lastly, John Hicks gifted the busts of George Washington and Benjamin Franklin, which are still up in the library today.